Good day to see you, dear ladies and gentlemen. Today we will discuss about carbohydrate. A carbohydrate is a biological molecule consisting of carbon C, hydrogen H and oxygen O atom, usually with a hydrogen oxygen atom ratio of 2:1 as in water. In other words, with the empirical formula CmH2ON, where M could be different from N, some exception exists. For example, deoxyribose, a sugar component of DNA, also called deoxyribonucleic acid, has the empirical formula C5H1000 C5H10O4. Carbohydrate or technically hydrate of carbon. Structurally, it is more accurate to write them as polyhydroxyaldehyde and ketone. Dear ladies and gentlemen, in the above paragraph, we studied that carbohydrate is composed of hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon in the ratio of 2:1. Their general formula are CmH2ON and their formula are C5H10O4. And carbohydrate are technically hydrate of carbon. Structurally, it is more accurate to wipe them a poly as polyhydroxyaldehyde and ketone. The term is most common in biochemistry where it is synonym of saccharide, a group that includes sugar, starch, and cellulose. The saccharides are divided into four chemical groups: monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. In general, monosaccharide and disaccharide, which are similar, lower molecular weight carbohydrate, are commonly referred to as sugar. The word saccharide comes from the Greek word saccharon, meaning sugar. While the scientific nomenclature of carbohydrate is complex, the names of monosaccharide and disaccharide vary, often end in the suffix "-ose". For example, grape sugar is the monosaccharide, glucose cane sugar is the disaccharide, sucrose and milk sugar is the disaccharide lactose. In the above paragraph, we studied that carbohydrates are further divided into monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. In general, we say that monosaccharide and disaccharide are similar, and polysaccharide and oligosaccharide are different from each other. Saccharide word is achieved from the Greek word saccharon, which meaning sugar. Further, we said that the scientific name of carbohydrate is much complex. So we add monosaccharide and disaccharide very often end in the suffix "-ose". For example, grape sugar is the monosaccharide, glucose cane sugar is the disaccharide sucrose, and milk sugar is the disaccharide lactose. Now we are coming to discuss that carbohydrates perform numerous roles in living organism. Polysaccharide serves for the storage of energy, e.g. starch and glycogen, and as a structural component, e.g. cellulose in plants and chitin in arthropods. The 5-carbon monosaccharide ribose is an important component of coenzyme, e.g. ATP, FAD, and NAD, and the backbone of genetic molecule known as RNA, also called ribonucleic acid. The related deoxyribose is a component of DNA, also called deoxyribonucleic acid. Saccharide and their derivatives include many other important biomolecules that play a key role in the immune system, fertilization, preventing pathogens, blood clotting, and development. Now we are coming to discuss with you structure of the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are formerly the name carbohydrate was used in the chemistry for any compound with the formula CmH2ON. Following this definition, some chemists consider formaldehyde CH2O to be the simplest carbohydrate, while others claim that little for glycoaldehyde. Today, the term is generally understood in the biochemistry sense, which excludes compound with only one or two carbon. Natural saccharides are generally built of simple carbohydrate called monosaccharide, with general formula CH2O, where N is 3 or more. A typical monosaccharide has the structure HCHOH X C is equal to O minus CHOH Y minus dash H. That is an aldehyde or ketone with many hydroxy group add usually one on each carbon atom that is not part of the aldehyde or ketone. Functional group. Example of monosaccharide are glucose, fructose, and glyceraldehyde. However, some biological substances commonly called monosaccharide do not conform to this formula, e.g., uronic acid and deoxy sugar such as glucose. And there are many chemicals that do not conform to this formula but are considered to be monosaccharide, e.g., formaldehyde CH2O and inositol CH2OX CH2O6. The open chain form of a monosaccharide often coexists with a closed ring from where the aldehyde dash ketone carbonyl group carbon C is equal to O and hydroxy group minus OH react forming a hemacetal with new COC bridge carbon oxygen carbon bridge. Monosaccharide can be linked together into what are called polysaccharide or oligosaccharide in large variety of ways. Many carbohydrates contain one or more modified monosaccharide units that have had one or more group replaced or removed. For example, deoxyribose, a component of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is a modified version of ribose. Chitin is composed of repeating unit of N-acetyl glucosamine, a nitrogen-containing form of glucose. Goodbye, dear ladies and gentlemen. If you like, please subscribe and share with other and press the bell icon.